My ex-wife's parents showed up at my door yesterday calling me a monster for destroying their daughter's relationship with our son. My ex has been blowing up my phone. My own mother said I went too far. But I'm sitting here at 2 in the morning wondering if I really did the wrong thing or if everyone's just mad that I finally stopped protecting someone who didn't deserve it. My son Jake is 16. My ex-wife Amanda and I divorced when he was 9, and for 7 years I've kept my mouth shut about why. We agreed early on that we wouldn't badmouth each other to Jake, that we'd keep things civil for his sake, and I stuck to that even when it killed me. Whenever Jake asked why we split up, I gave him the vague parent answers. We grew apart, we wanted different things. Sometimes people just aren't meant to be married, that kind of thing. The problem is that over the past year, Jake started pulling away from me. He'd cancel our weekends together. He'd barely talk when he was at my place, just stayed in his room on his phone. Last month, he told me he wanted to live with his mom full-time, that he felt more comfortable there, that I was always working anyway and didn't really care about him. That one hurt bad because I'd been busting my ass at work specifically to keep up with child support and save for his college. I tried talking to him about it, but he just kept saying things like, "Mom says you were never really there for us," and "Mom says you cared more about your career than your family." I could see Amanda's influence all over these conversations. She'd been rewriting history, painting herself as the victim of a workaholic husband who neglected his family, and Jake was buying it completely. 2 weeks ago, Jake told me he didn't want to come over anymore at all. He said I should just let him stay with his mom and stop forcing him to visit. He actually said, "You didn't fight for us back then, why start now?" I asked him what he meant, and he said, "You just gave up on the marriage. You didn't even try to work it out." That's when something snapped in me. I'd protected Amanda for 7 years, let her play the sympathetic single mom, let myself be the bad guy in Jake's mind, and for what? So she could poison him against me even more? So I told him. I said, "Your mom had an affair. That's why we divorced. She was sleeping with her coworker for 6 months and I found out. That's why I left." The look on his face still haunts me. He just stared at me like I'd punched him. Then he said, "You're lying." I told him I wasn't, that I could show him the old emails if he wanted proof, but I'd rather not put him through that. He started crying and asking why I never told him before. I said I was trying to protect him, trying to let him have a good relationship with his mom without that hanging over everything. He left that night and I haven't seen him since. Amanda called me screaming that I had no right, that I was trying to manipulate Jake, that what happened between us was between us and I had weaponized it against her. Her parents came over saying I traumatized my son just to win some custody battle. My own parents said I should have kept it to myself, that some things kids don't need to know. But here's the thing, Jake's almost 17. He was making major decisions about where to live based on a completely false version of events. He was cutting me out of his life because he thought I was the one who destroyed our family. Was I supposed to just let that happen? Was I supposed to let Amanda keep lying to him forever? My best friend says I should have found another way. Maybe talk to a therapist with Jake instead of just dropping it on him like that. My sister says I did the right thing, that Jake deserved the truth. Amanda's threatening to take me back to court for parental alienation, which is rich considering what she's been doing for years. Jake won't answer my calls. Amanda says he's devastated and confused and blames both of us now. Part of me feels sick about hurting him, but another part of me thinks he needed to know the truth, even if it hurt. I don't know anymore.